Good day everyone. Today we're going to make this beauty. It's the Greek national dish of moussaka. Right, first thing we need to do, potatoes. Now traditionally moussaka does not have potatoes, but a lot of people are putting them in now. Right, so we need to cut them about this thickness. What's that, 1/3 of an inch? Close to 1/2 an inch. I'll speed this up. Right, grab yourself a baking tray. Throw them on there. These are going to have to go in the oven for probably 1/2 an hour. Let's drizzle some olive oil on top. Of course we need some salt and pepper. Turn them over and do the same thing on the other side. Alright, throw those in the oven 15-20 minutes and then turn them over. Right, well you want to do the same thing with the eggplant or aubergine, depending on where you are in the world. About the same thickness. Yep, there we go. Very underrated vegetable. Okay, throw those on another pan. Do the same thing. Olive oil, salt and pepper. Okay, turn them over, do the same thing. Okay, pop them in the oven. Right, next stage, we need to make the sauce. Everyone knows how to chop onions. If you don't, I have instructions on my channel. Tells you exactly how to do this. Alright, get yourself a pan, throw those in, put them on top of the stove, and of course put some oil in. Just chopping up the garlic, that's going to go in a little later. Here we go, on the stove. Alright, put in the garlic. You don't want to put the garlic in with the onions, they'll burn quicker. Okay, get those so they're translucent. And then let's put in a couple of pounds of lamb. This is ground lamb from New Zealand. And what we want to do now is we want to break it up. Just keep stabbing that thing until it's into small pieces. It's a good little workout. Okay, a little salt and pepper of course. What we want to do is we want to reduce that liquid in there. There's a bay leaf and there's a cinnamon stick. Give it a bit more flavour. Let's leave it on the stove. We want to try and get rid of a lot of that liquid. Don't want it too watery. Some wine. Can't have a dish without wine. Alright, here's the potatoes halfway through. Let's just turn them over. And let's just drizzle some more olive oil on top, of course. Throw them back in. Do the same thing with the eggplant, aubergine, whatever you call them. Alright, as you can see, the liquid has reduced. So now we can put in some tomato paste. Okay, here's some tomato puree. It's called passata. You can get this on Amazon. Mix all that together. It's the beautiful smell coming off now. Okay, throw a lid on, turn it down to low, cook it for about 20 to 25 minutes. Right, in the meantime, let's take the potatoes out, put them on a cooling rack. And do the same thing with the aubergine / eggplant once they're done. You don't want to overcook them. Right, now we're going to make the sauce. This is a basic white sauce, of course, called a bechamel. Used to make this a lot when I worked in the hotel. Classic French white sauce. Secret is to cook out the flour. Don't put the milk in too soon, otherwise it'll taste kind of floury. Yeah, slowly put the milk in. Just get it to your right consistency. Don't worry about the mess. It's a little splashy. That looks about right. Right, what do we need in the cheese sauce? We need to add cheese. If you can find Greek cheese, that's great. It's pretty hard to find, so parmesan is a good alternative. Whisk it hard so it's nice and smooth. That's about the consistency you want. Right, just a little bit of nutmeg. And of course, taste it, see if it needs seasoning. A little bit more salt and pepper. Right, here's the fun part. Let's start building it. On the bottom goes the potatoes. Put a little olive oil in there so they don't stick so much. Don't worry about using your hands. They're the best tool in the kitchen. Alright, just layer them on the bottom. Alright, just press them down. Not too hard so they become mashed potatoes, but just so they go into the corners. All right, next layer is the eggplant, aubergine. If you need to cut it in half, don't be scared. Fits in there a little better. I was never good at jigsaws as a kid, as you can tell. All right, press it down. Good. All right, the meat sauce. Make sure you take out the bay leaf. And there's a cinnamon stick in there somewhere. Definitely take that out. You definitely don't want to bite down on that in the middle of a meal. All right, pour it on top. Spread it out, get it in the corners, if there are corners. And lastly, cheese sauce. Get yourself a spatula, spread it to the edges, or try not to make too much of a mess. And of course, you got to finish off with a little bit more cheese on top. Right, this goes in the oven, 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 40 minutes. Look at that, beautiful. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and next week we'll do something completely different. Thanks.